Hello everyone, I'm Abhirami Ramesh. I recently finished my master's in family counseling and I read this book called Carl Jung on Synchronicity, Why the Universe is a Living Organism and Everything is Connected, which is written by Mr. Som Dutt. He has done a fantastic job in explaining what the synchronicity means and the impact it has on we as human beings and the universe in general. He has explained it in a very succinct and simple way, which even people from non-psychology background can understand. So, what does synchronicity mean? Synchronicity means that some coincidence which happens in your life, which is quite life changing, but you still wonder how did that coincidence happen. It won't have any sense at all of how it got orchestrated. You will be thinking, has anyone pulled any strings while to make this coincidence happen true in our life? We have no clue about it. Synchronicity, this book tells how it uncovers the spiritual mysteries of our life. It talks about butterfly effect. I'll tell you an example how the synchronicity is related with butterfly effect. So one recently, while reading this book, on the midst of reading this book, I was traveling on the road, and while driving, I was having a thought that what would happen if I become famous and well known. Will what will happen if people will come to know about all the misdeeds which I did in the past? How will I face them, and how will I be accepted or not? So when I came home, my father asked me to see the WhatsApp video which he had sent, and when I opened that video, it was in that video done. Dr. Ashwin Vijay was speaking about a message which he wanted to convey. It was about don't worry and overthink about the future. Live in the present and to the fullest. Things will happen in their own way. Who knows? If we might even get unexpectedly good things. So just chill, just be happy. This message was what he was trying to convey. So isn't it mysterious and sinister that while I was having that thought, and within a short span of time, I got this message from my father. What I'm trying to convey is that see the coincidence over here. Some random channel shared this video of Dr. Ashwin Vijay, and on some random time and on some random place, I got this thought about me panicking about the future, and my father randomly sending me this video. And think about it, how randomly that video got on my father's feed and on that specific time. And which he had sent me, which was in sync when I was on the road thinking that thought, and what actually made Dr. Ashwin Vijay speak about this message, this about the topic which he was trying to convey, and so it's quite unpredictable. This is also related to collective unconscious. So what does collective unconscious mean? Collective unconscious means that we as mankind share common and universal ideas, values, attitude, beliefs, experiences, which is common to us irrespective of a background. Whether it doesn't matter which race, color, creed, country, nationality we are from, we all have same or common set of experiences and things, archetypes, which unites us all in spite of our differences. So what does archetype mean? Archetype means having a common idea about something, about general things like mother, everyone, like mother, hero, shadow. So I'll be just talking about mother and hero. Mother, in every culture, in every society, we all know as the selfless and ever loving compassionate person, and hero, we know him or her as someone who is selfless, altruistic, generous. This is what is synchronicity is talking about. Carl Jung talks about in his theory, which is collective unconsciousness. Collective unconscious is how synchronicity takes place, because let's say it's butterfly effect again. Some random person will be doing something, and it will lead, some random person in some random part of the world will be doing something, and it will lead to domino effect, and which will impact our decision making skills and the way we take certain actions. We might be thinking that we are having some certain free will in our life, but no, we as human beings are deciding each other's fates and destinies. It's not always and fully the free will. It's It's just that it's just how this book's title conveys why the universe is what to say, why the universe is connected. I do remember the book's name, it's just that I'm tensed. So again, another thing is that this book talks about entanglement with respect to quantum physics. Yes, psychology and quantum physics in the same hand. What does entanglement mean when it in quantum physics context? Entanglement means there are two atoms who are very far and separated from each other, but at the same time those two atoms get affected by their properties. No matter if an atom is having some changes in the properties, it will affect the other atom which is very far away from that atom. And even though these two atoms are very far from each other, they still share information somehow. So it's quite beautiful if you correlate it to the romantic context. I'm pretty sure in this age of situationship, we all might be having someone whom we don't talk. I mean, whom we might be having some romantic feelings or interest towards, but we have just drifted apart or just ghosted each other. But still, we still think about that person. Sometimes, randomly, we might think about that person. We will have no idea why we are thinking, but we start thinking about them. It's also like string theory in a way, and also I would also like to add this Descartes philosophy. I think, therefore I am. So if I have to say it in my interpretation, I thought about brackets about you, therefore you are about me too. You also thought about me too. This is one another thing which I learned about this entanglement concept. It's very interesting, I would say. And next is serendipity. So what does serendipity mean? Serendipity means accidentally bumping into something or encountering into something which gives you happiness. Again, isn't romantic love all about serendipity? Isn't when we feel that we are in love with a person, we think about how everything was meant to be for us. Everything was in its place just so that we meet this person, and they become the love of our life. And apart from that, synchronicity in this context also means that the things which are meant for us, they were never actually intended to be for us, to be the way it is meant for us. I hope you got what I mean. All the coincidences which happened in our life, which is meaningful and valuable to us, which changes our whole perspective towards the world, or any other thing, or even on ourselves, it was never actually the coincidence purpose to change our life, to be impactful towards us. That's what serendipity also means. And lastly, this book also talks about how synchronicity can help us manifest things in our life. Yes. For example, synchronicity, as I told, as I'm going to tell you, this book says how it unravels the spiritual mysteries of our life. There is a force beyond us which we can't comprehend about how this coincidence takes place. We can't perceive it, but yes, it is logically done, even though we don't know how logically this coincidence has been orchestrated. So, and synchronicity, what does it mean? Finding patterns in things which we don't understand. There is a pattern of our life. There are infinite number of patterns which happens in our life and the way this universe functions. But the thing is that it is quite infinite, and it goes more complex and complex as we go beyond while deciphering each pattern. So, one way of achieving synchronicity and at the same time manifesting our dreams is that we have to meditate. We have to be mindful, as the Dr. Ashwin Vijay said. We have to live in the present, because when we meditate and we are mindful, we get to understand, we get to realize, because we are being still. When you're still, you tend to realize a lot of things, because being still requires discipline, and discipline teaches you a lot of things which school books or any other educational resources can't help us with, are trying to help us with. So yeah, this book is actually a beautiful book. I recommend you to read it. I would give 5 out of 5 because I finished it within a couple of days. It has very less pages. You can finish it soon also. You will understand each concept very well, and you will also thank me later, because there are a lot of things which you will come across, and you will find yourself underlining all the things point to point, from first line to the last. Um, Mr. Somdat is a genius, I must say. He has written brilliantly on this topic, on this topic of synchronicity. Carl Jung is one of my favorite, not one, he's my favorite psychologist. He's very underrated. He's not much well known. We all know, everybody, and those who are not from psychology field, they have heard about Freud, but Carl Jung, he's not much spoken about. So I feel that Mr. Dutt has given a perfect and a beautiful tribute to Carl Jung's theory of work on synchronicity. But one thing one thing I would say that can improve in this book is that he could have explored more on the topic of archetypes, because archetypes is a very interesting and an enlightening thing. It will make us understand some of the things of how our certain perceptions are. It can help us heal our negative perspectives on things which are actually detrimental to us. Because in this book he has explained everything so beautifully to the point, but I feel in this area he could have explored more. Happy reading, everyone. Thanks for checking this review. Like, share and subscribe. Bye.